Hey guys, this is Dylan Schumacher,
Daniel Richardson.
and we are with Citadel, or we are Citadel
We are
Defense.
Citadel Defense.
And so here we're going to continue our home defense series, and we're going to talk about gun setups. So in a previous video, we said the pistol was the best home defense weapon. If you didn't see that, go back and watch that. But today we're just going to talk about what is that? How do you set that pistol up for home defense? What should a home defense pistol be set up to be? So Daniel's going to show his example here.
Mm-hmm. My home defense gun is a Glock 17, a full-size Glock. I have a TLR-1 on here, which is extremely bright. I have some night sights, and that's pretty much it, you guys. Otherwise, it's the same as any stock Glock. So I love this gun because I can see in the dark. I can't see in the dark, but this TLR-1 and the night sights help me navigate through the dark. So
we'd say three things on that, right? Semi-auto pistol, right? Daniel, what would you say if someone said, I have a .357 Magnum, I have a .44 Magnum for my home defense gun?
I would say you're stupid.
Why would you say that, Daniel?
Because you only have like 6 rounds at the most, maybe 8, right?
Yeah,
now the gun's going to be
models.
reliable, it's all get out, but there are stories of people shooting 20-some bullets into people trying to come into their home. So you need as many bullets as possible. So I got my extra mag line right next to me when I go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, look, those are powerhouse rounds, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But in any situation, you want as many bullets as possible, and that's why we like semi-auto guns. Because you don't. What if there's more than one guy? What if there's 3 guys? Right? That's 2 rounds apiece, and we're not counting all your misses. Not to mention the next big thing: you need a light on your home defense pistol. Okay, guys? I don't care what kind of light, even if it's a cheap $20 light, you need a light on that gun.
There are these incredibly sad stories of these incredibly stupid people who don't know anything about gun safety, first off, who end up like shooting their spouse or their kid or something at night because they hear noise and break all the safety rules and run around the corner and pull a trigger at the first movement they see. But one thing that will mitigate that is having a light so you can actually see what's going on. You don't want to accidentally shoot Fluffy or whatever.
Yeah, positive target identification, guys. And you can't do that when it's 2:30 a.m. and it's dark out and you're just shooting at shadows.
Right. That's
not positive target identification.
Mm-hmm.
There's been one time where I got up late at night. Our son was like 3 months old or whatever, and my wife was in bed, and I went to the bathroom. And as I came out the door, someone came out of my son's room, and I thought, okay, here we go. And I was about to yell to my wife to grab the gun, and I took a step towards her to charge him, and it was my wife. She'd gone in there, unbeknownst to me, to comfort my son, right? And I almost knocked her out. And if I had a gun and I just shot her, I mean, imagine how that goes. And that happens. So you need a light.
You need to follow the frickin' 4 rules of safety, you guys.
Do you ever?
And maybe chill out a little bit.
So last thing is a full-size gun. So Danny, what would you say if someone said, I got my Smith & Wesson Shield, which I know you love, as my home defense gun.
I hate that
gun. I got night sights on it, Daniel. I got a light on it. But it's my gun, my shield.
It works, you guys. Like any gun works. It's got bullets in it. Just like, I apologize for anyone I offended about the revolver thing, but why would you settle for that many bullets when you can have more? Not to mention how easy is that gun to handle versus a full size. So again, it's our Citadel rule. Go with the biggest gun you can manage.
With the most bullets.
Right. And maybe the only gun you have is one that you conceal and that's all you've got and you can't afford a new one. That's a different situation.
Yeah, that's different. We're not talking about that.
But if you do have the means, or if you're picking out a gun, get the biggest one you can possibly manage. And I think if you can afford it, you should have a dedicated home defense gun. Not just your carry gun, but a dedicated home defense gun that's a full-size, semi-automatic with a light and night sights. That
stays at home, stays in a quick access safe, whatever, so you or your spouse or whoever, even if you home carry, and like Damien said, you can afford it, we would say have a home defense gun.
Right.
Because then it's just always there. You know it's there. And maybe you didn't put your gun on because you're working in the backyard, or you forgot, or you were lazy, or you're not home, or whatever. It's there. You can go there, boom, you can rack it or whatever. And
if any other people live with you, if you have a spouse or a girlfriend or boyfriend or kids or something, and they know where the gun is, then they'll know.
And they know how to use it.
Exactly. And it's super, super important, especially if you're not putting it in a safe. Everyone in the house knows gun safety and lives by it.
Yeah.
But, it's nice that other people will be able to defend themselves with that.
So if you get to start at square one, get a you want a home defense gun, get a semi-auto pistol, get a full size, a G17, a Smith & Wesson M&P, a VP9, whatever. Get a full size handgun, We got a video on that. You can watch that if you don't know what that's all about. Put a light on that sucker.
I'm a huge fan of the TLR1. That thing is sturdy and it's incredibly light.
And then for the cherry on top,
Right.
I wouldn't say this is you need this, but I'd say get night sights
Yeah.
if you can.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need them, but they make the life a little bit easier.
They do. Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. That's our home defense setup for a pistol. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever.
Always be safe.
Do brave deeds and endure.
Thanks, guys.